But also you have a lot of workshops, a lot of lectures going on. Actually, at any point, you can see all the dates on your wiki page.
Yeah, definitely. So the hackerspace.be, I'm sorry, is a list of events we do and did, though we changed our website like 2 weeks ago. So the old one is hsb.wiki.com, which has more an overview of past events. Workshops, it's basically like people interested or working in their domain who want to share their knowledge and to find peers. Like now, next Saturday, there's a Python workshop. In October, mid-October, we are going for a mini conference on wireless mesh networking, together with the Hackerspace in Paris, Templab. And each Tuesday we meet in the space, which is more like a social get-together. Tuesdays, yes. Yeah, that's a bit.
That's pretty much it. Thank you. Thank you for announcing.
Okay.
So I think that I actually forgot quite a few of the core tech details about what a hackerspace does on a regular basis. I think I was mentioning before that most of these groups would come together once in a week, this being every Tuesday night, because nobody has time on any day. Like, it doesn't really matter which day you pick, so you could just as well pick Tuesday. And they would discuss mostly social issues, community issues, like you being fed up with listening to this guy's music all the time at an incredible volume, or we would like to, we have a little bit of money left since everyone's collecting membership fees on a regular basis. So what are we going to do with this money? Basically, it is a democratic structure, but there's really almost no hierarchy at all. I think I had another point to make, but I just forgot it. Do we have any questions as for now? Not any questions, no one. So either I bored you to death or I've really explained everything, I guess.
Hello.
Hey.
I think it's quite interesting you mentioned that the question for political views, because as you mentioned robo wars, etc. But for example, Pentagon and other military divisions are actually investing a lot in robotic warfare. But
this is true.
This is in itself, is a very political issue because it dehumanizes the war. So you're actually, in a way, inventing things that will be of military use or will be actually used in future military projects. I mean, the ingenuity of a prototype is often the start of a whole new generation of products. So how can it be not political?
Well, in my opinion, it is highly political, but also because of, in quite a different direction, out of two reasons. One is I was mentioning that, you rent a space, this actually does cost money, you have to cover this in some or the other way. So you're collecting membership fees. What all of these spaces, I don't think I know of any of these spaces, are doing as well, is not taking money from any company. How small ever this company may be, how much they will try to assure you that they will not use your ideas for anything. They're just, donating this money. You will not take it, or these spaces will not take it.
Okay.
As of the projects that are being worked on, yes, we are developing technologies that can be made use of in the future. And this use can, as with any technology, always be a good as well as a bad one. And it's up to yourself with whom you share this knowledge about new technologies, about new ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a little story to this that just happened very, very recently. I think it was the day before yesterday. You might have heard of a person called Peter. He invented or came up with the stoned bootkit. This has found a lot of attention throughout the black hat scene, I think, during the past weeks. It is an incredibly powerful tool that he claims he could mitigate any Windows machine with. Now, this is pretty awesome. I mean, the idea, his work on this, the actual programming part. The ORF, which is the main Austrian national television company, would do an interview with him at the Metal Lab, since he's part of the Metal Lab, or has been around for quite a while now, and asked him how this product would be made use of. And what really irritated me was the fact that this young boy, being 18 years old, right, apparently was so influenced already by this whole security, hacking, black hat, whatever community, and the whole economics that we have today. And he was saying, well, he's going to sell it to whoever pays the most. This being either the Austrian government or the German government, being well aware of the fact that this tool will be made use of to track down people, to monitor people on a constant basis. This idea really terrifies me. It does terrify a lot of other people. And I think that what is most common in these hackerspaces is the ethics with which you approach any project that you do, with which you approach any idea that you have, and how you communicate it to the outside. And of course, as in this case, you see that people actually probably aren't aware of these morals, didn't really ever think of politics before. They just came up with these ideas when they were so young that they were completely, I don't know how to put this, but the industry kind of has so much influence on them, on their mindset, that they wouldn't actually think of what is ethical, what is morally acceptable, and what is not. But in most cases, people know this. And so they would try to find ways to actually develop technologies that would make saying the world a better place is a little bit too general, but that would try to involve more security, that would give you more privacy. These people are very well aware of the fact that they shouldn't sell out to the industry.
Peter also wanted to respond to that question.
Yeah, I got a bit the view of hacking, like using your tools, using your technology. It's like using a hammer. I could smash somebody's head with a hammer. I could build something with it. It's your own ethics. It's your own social feeling. It's only the social thing that keeps me from hitting somebody. And I think like hacking within these spaces where you have this total social context and the communication going on, it will learn people how to ethically use these tools. And I think it's quite important for a reason of existence of these collectives.
Right.
Other questions?
Well, not a question. It's more an add-on on the story we're talking about. It's more like lots of people think when they talk about hackers, everybody's thinking it's always black hat. And we were going to talk about